Hello YouTube, I hope you're good. So today we're going for a slightly different video and I'm going to show you how I best prepare for my DJ gigs. So quick disclaimer, by no means I am some crazy touring DJ with gigs every weekend, but I have had a fair few gigs over my time of DJing, which is coming up to about 3 years now. I've had some great gigs and I've also had some terrible gigs. The terrible ones, which has led me to this formula that I follow to prepare for my gigs, which allows me freedom while I'm playing, but keeps me prepared and organized so I can deliver the best set possible. So the first thing I do when I prepare for a DJ gig is I find out as much information about the party as possible. I'd usually start by looking on that Instagram page. This is going to show me what sort of crowd usually goes there. Are they young? Are they old? What specific music the brand wants to be played. Is it minimal? Is it deep tech house, or is it quite free-reined? All of these things are going to help dictate what sort of music you're going to pick out and organize in Rekordbox. After that, I'd find out where the venue is and do some research on that. This is going to show me the room, how big it is, how small it is, again, what sort of crowd is going there. All of this is going to help me later on when I'm picking out what tunes I want to play. And then finally, I would try and find out as early as possible when your set time is. You don't need to know the specific hour that you're playing, but the promoter is more than likely to have a rough idea of where you are in the schedule, whether you're first, warming up, second, warming up for the headliner, or closing. Doing this early on is really important because this is going to help you start visualizing your set. Now, if you can visualize your set months before it actually is, when you're there in the moment, it's almost going to feel like you've lived this moment already. You're going to feel more calm, more relaxed, more confident, and all of this is going to help you to deliver a better set. Okay, once you've found out as much information about the party as possible, I'd then hop into Rekordbox and we will start looking for tunes. So once you're in Rekordbox, I would create a playlist with the name of your gig, like so. And then I would just start going through all your music and putting as many tracks in there as possible. Now the next step is the most important one I have to offer of them all. This is exporting the Rekordbox playlist onto your phone. So what you need to do this is download the Rekordbox app on your mobile phone, and then in the bottom left-hand corner of Rekordbox, you'll see Sync Phone Library. Click on that, sync your phone, right-click on the playlist, and you'll see it say sync to mobile device, and then you want to export that playlist onto your phone. So now you're thinking, why is that tip so important? Well, if you do this in advance, 2-3 weeks out before your gig, you then have all the tunes that you may potentially play on your phone. You can now listen to these while you're at work, through your AirPods, while you're out on a walk, in the gym, driving in the car, wherever. You don't have to be limited to your studio space or your laptop. Another great feature of putting the playlist on your phone is that you can set memory cues and hot cues through your phone. So when you're out and about listening to your tracks and you want to set a specific hot cue or memory cue because there's a part of the track you like the sound of, you can then do this. Just make sure you then export the playlist from your phone back onto your computer. This way, the hot cues and the memory cues or any adjustments you've made to the tracks will update from your phone playlist to your Rekordbox on your computer. Now, fast forward a week to 5 days out from your gig, what I would then do is hop back into Rekordbox and create a folder for the gig. Then you're going to want to drop the playlist that we made and put on our phone into the folder, and you're going to want to create some sub playlists. We're going to label them opening, A, B, C, closing. Now you're probably thinking, what are these playlists for? It doesn't seem to make much sense. These playlists are to put specific tracks in with all regarding energy and where you're potentially going to play them in your set. So opening, we're going to have 4, 5, 6, however many you want, tracks that you are going to open with or could potentially open with. We're going to do the same with closing, so tracks you're just going to finish the set on. And then A, B, and C all correlate to the energies of the tracks. A being sort of low energy, where we might start playing them at the beginning of our set. B being where we start to build energy up. And C being those tracks that are absolute bangers. Now, we don't necessarily want to follow this in a linear fashion of starting on opening, A, B, C, and closing. This is up to you to decide when you're in the moment, but we can hop from different energy levels with ease and confidence. This has taken us less time away from scrolling through the CDJ, trying to find the perfect track, and more time focusing on what's going on in the party so you can best decide what to do to deliver the best set possible. Now, this is personal preference, but you can always add more sub-playlists for you to keep all your tracks organized for the gigs. Personally, what I have, as well as opening, closing, A, B, and C, is I have edits, I have vocals, I have rolls, which consists of my kick, clap, and snare rolls that I have loops of, and then I have acapellas and DJ effects. This just means on the night, I'm working specifically from this folder. I should not need to necessarily go out of this folder unless I'm looking for a tune that I believe will suit this party to the T. Everything should be done in this folder, and your life should be as easy as possible so you can just enjoy the moment and deliver the best set you can. And the last thing you just need to do is export the playlist onto multiple USBs so you're all prepared in case one USB goes down on the night. And there you go. That is how I prepare for my DJ gigs. It's a bit different than some people do, but it keeps you prepared the best you can, and it doesn't allow for too much restriction by having only 30 tracks to play that night. You have a lot of freedom, you can take the set in any direction you want, but you feel confident and prepared with the tunes that you have got in that playlist. I hope this tip helped. Please let me know in the comments down below if it did, and also let me know your personal favourite tips to preparing for a gig. I'd love to hear them, and I will catch you on the next YouTube video.